So what are the pros and cons to North Ocean City, Midtown, and downtown Ocean City? I'm going to talk a little bit about that today, as I've had that question before, specifically here on my YouTube channel. So I just want to go over a little bit of that information, and it'll be good if you're looking to vacation, or of course if you're looking to buy real estate and invest in the area. So if this is your first time here on my channel, hi, I'm Rich. I'm your local Maryland, Delaware realtor. If you need to reach out for any reason, my contact information is going to be down below. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, downtown is, when I think of downtown, of course, when you drive in from Route 50 into Ocean City, you'll see a sign that says downtown right there, and that's where the heart of it is. To me, downtown is pretty much from the inlet on up to, I would say, until the Boardwalk ends, which is 27th Street. Some of the pros with downtown Ocean City, to me, is if you're looking for action, that's where a lot of your busyness and action is going on. A lot of your events go on there. It's very walkable, to different places. Obviously you got the Boardwalk, and some different bars, restaurants, like Cork Bar's been there forever, MR Ducks, the Angler, Marina Deck. There's some new ones like Lazy Lizard. But yeah, and you have the skate park that's been there for a long time. I remember going there when I was younger. The White Marlin Opens held right there, the weigh-ins off of 14th Street in Harbor Island. Some of the cons, I would say, with downtown Ocean City is, if you don't want to be in the action, it's a lot busier. So this might be different for whoever it might be for. Downtown Ocean City, I think, has a little bit less of a neighborhood feel versus like some Bayside spots up in like Midtown Ocean City or in North Ocean City. Of course, on the ocean side too, which I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. And what I mean by like neighborhood feel is, something that's a little bit off the beaten path a little bit, some different streets that can wind back and forth, and maybe you and the family could ride bikes and not worry about, car traffic too much. And also with the neighborhood feel, there's less single family homes in the downtown area. Now there are a lot of them which are older like larger homes that have been turned into like bed and breakfasts, usually right off of like Baltimore Avenue. And some of them are still homes that are Airbnb'd. Some people have actually split those in half because they're so large and made them in kind of like two townhome styles. And with that too is, real estate can be a little bit more expensive in downtown because the houses are larger. But a lot of your places there, like on the Boardwalk, are more commercial, motels, hotels, of course, vendors, food vendors, bars, and there's a few condo buildings again, but price points on those can be a little bit higher. Rental-wise, like vacation rentals, if you're looking to vacation, some of them can charge higher rates just because they're on the Boardwalk, which is convenient because you can walk out and everything is right there. So let's talk about Midtown. There's no set rule like where downtown, Midtown, and North Ocean City kind of start and stop. Midtown to me is 28th Street on up to I feel like like 94th Street, somewhere around there, is like Midtown of Ocean City. And to me, Midtown is a little less action, but still, really anywhere in Ocean City, you're still gonna have some busyness, but a little less action than downtown. There are more options, I think, for like Bayside and Oceanside, like condos and properties, available that you could invest in. Of course, the same thing for if you're vacationing, Airbnb style, there's options there. Plus, there's always hotels and motels too. But like Bayside, you'll find a little bit more like canal front condos or direct bayfront condos, townhomes. The ocean side, same thing. You have your ocean block condos and direct ocean front. Price points, I think, could be a little bit more affordable than downtown. Still walkable. A lot of still great restaurants up and down in that section that I mentioned from 28th Street on up to 94th. Like you got like Muller's Cantina, Pit and Pub's there, Shotty's Point, OC Wasabi. There's Barn 34, Hooked on 80th Street, which is really good. Liquid Assets on 94th Street, they have that whole strip right in there. Kirby's Pub, Lombardi's, great pizza place. So a ton of great restaurants, in that area. I think the beach could be a little less dense, a little less concentration of people, more spread out. Just depending where you go. There are some big hotels like the Hilton on 32nd Street, Holiday Inn on 60-something Street. Of course, you could have a little bit more, people and more action on those sections of the beaches. So, the only I think cons that I can think of, in Midtown, there's no really like grocery stores, and that's the same thing for downtown Ocean City. But there's no main like grocery stores like right there. There is one starting on actually 94th Street where the Acme is. That's your closest one. But either way, it's not too far. Really anywhere in Ocean City is about 9 miles long. This negative thing I would say, like Midtown, there's not a lot of green space or like an established park area like you do like downtown. Where that skate park is, there is some green space hooked into that, and I believe some basketball courts that are there. And you don't really get that in Midtown. If you wanted something like that. Other than that, that's the only thing I can really think of that's negative part of it. They did put that fence in the middle of the coastal highway, mainly where Secrets is and kind of stretching, but really, we all should be using crosswalks anyway, because that is a big issue in Ocean City is people getting hit by cars, which can be either the driver or the pedestrian's fault. So North Ocean City, again, to me is right around that 94th Street, let's say 95th Street on up to where the Delaware line goes to in Fenwick. North Ocean City is it is a little bit more laid back. So still a lot going on, still busy. Again, it's still Ocean City. But compared to Midtown and especially downtown Ocean City, it seems to be a little bit more laid back. And but there's still things going on, like you have the huge North Side Park, which has sports events that go on there. But it's huge green space, which is easy to walk to. If you have a place on Bayside in that area. And around the holiday, North Ocean City actually pulls in a lot of people for the Winter Festive Lights that they do there right in Northside Park. You also have more of that neighborhood feel that I was talking about. Like I said, around that Northside Park, but there's a lot of different Bayside communities. One of the big ones is like Cane Woods, which really feels more like a neighborhood. There's a mix of condos, townhomes, and single-family homes back in there. That you could ride bikes. You're right there on the Delaware line, so easy access to Fenwick, which kind of almost feels like North Ocean City. Kind of blends right in. Plenty of great restaurants over that side, and you get the tax-free shopping. Of course, you can go and check out the Delaware beach. Restaurants too, there's a few of them that I can think of, like Crab Bag, Tail Chasers. There's a cool place called Alley Oops, which they have one of those in Midtown, but Alley Oops is a nice family-friendly place where you have the whole arcade in there, but it's a restaurant. They have a full bar, a miniature like bowling alley in there. Some virtual reality games. So pretty cool place to bring the family, entertain them a little bit, especially if it's raining or anything like that. And the real estate is, pretty on par with like Midtown, but there is a lot of options there in North Ocean City for, Bayside, Oceanside, and, Canal Front, Ocean Block. A lot more single-family homes in the neighborhood I mentioned, Cane Woods. So there's a good variety depending on what you like. So the only downsides I can think of for North Ocean City is, of course, obviously, if you don't like something that's a little bit more laid back, it's not going to be for you. There's a section in North Ocean City they call the high-rise row, 6 or 7 high-rise buildings, which if you've been in Ocean City, you know what I'm talking about. You have like the Capri, the Rainbow, Century 1 building, there's the Fountainhead building, Carousel, which is pretty famous. You know, they got the indoor skating rink inside the condo building. They actually call that a condo-tel, because they rent it like a hotel, but you could actually own units in there too. Those beaches there can be a little bit more dense because you have so many, you know, units in those high rises. And so all those folks there are going to be, you know, enjoying the beach right in front of there. Plus you can kind of catch, like there's Montego Bay and some of these other larger communities over on the Bayside. You know, they'll all walk over, you know, to the ocean side directly across. But overall, I like North Ocean City, and it's a great place to invest and enjoy. And you know, if you're looking for an investment, looking for like short-term rentals, they still rent well there. Same as like Midtown and downtown Ocean City. It really just depends what, you know, that person, that family, what they're interested in, and you know, to use that kind of, you know, probably pushes them to go either to North Ocean City, Midtown, or downtown. Just like it would for you, you know, if you're looking to enjoy it, you know, what you're going to enjoy most. I think the best way is when you come and visit, you know, of course, if you spend a little time in each area, just checking it out for a day, you know, different times of the day, just kind of see what the action is like. And of course, you could rent some places, you know, in the different areas, and you can mix it up. Hopefully this video has gave you more of a feel, you know, whether you're going to be vacationing or actually investing in Ocean City. And a lot of that's just my opinion. But, you know, leave a comment for me down below, your thoughts, you know, where you stayed in Ocean City, or if you currently own a unit, you know, what your thoughts are, if you think I missed anything. Always love to hear a little feedback. And if the video has helped you out, make sure that you like, you know, and subscribe too, so you don't miss any of the content that I come out weekly. Until next time, I'll see you on the next one.